Oh, wearing a Punisher shirt.
Oh.
Wow. What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel and woohoo! Daredevil. Born Again, episode 3. Episode 1 was incredible. Episode 2 is still guiding us down that path. How you feeling about it, Rekkai?
Those are interesting choice words. I don't know. I think we started off pretty well, and then we took a distinct left turn where we probably should have went right. So I have high hopes.
Yeah,
I have high hopes for what's left.
Well, listen, make sure you stay to the very end because you already know me and Rekkai. We're going to chop it up and really break it down for the things that we've been really enjoying and some of the things that may have us scratching our heads. So without any further ado, let's get started.
Fisk. Hector Ayala, you know they're saying you killed a cop.
Look, I didn't push him, I swear.
White Tiger, you neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante.
Someone's got to protect the streets.
I need you to find the witness that
Someone got to do it.
with Hector on consecutive life sentences.
Where is he?
Sadly, he's no longer here. You don't want to do this.
That was a pretty good fight scene. I mean, just right down to the nitty gritty.
I mean, it was. All right, he got locked up.
Oh no, he's visiting a
No, maybe
client.
it's too much Siemens.
Thousands of these frogs start calling out to the one and only love.
For that permanent boot thing.
I didn't know frogs had lifetime mates.
You're gonna see that beach again, Hector. I promise. And you'll be reunited with your family.
It's a beautiful sentiment.
Now, we said earlier that Hector, the actor playing Hector, sadly passed away. Do you know if he passed away after he finished everything, or was this like during shooting?
Yeah. No, because so he was on another series called All American, and if you see what was his final scenes of All American, you can tell he did it way after he did this because it was a different looking guy. Like he looked very, very ill. Like all of his hair was gone from maybe the chemo or whatever he was doing.
Okay.
He was super, super, super thin. And I think on the episode they did a dedication to him passing or whatever, but you could tell it came much later after this.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And wallets while you're at it. Silly wee bastard.
Got him.
No witnesses.
My shoulder, but
I don't leave any
So you
witnesses.
silly wee bastard.
invades my privacy. I have no problem.
I told him it was a gimme.
Hurts to just sit by, but I'm reaching for higher goals.
Such as?
You really trying to go straight, huh?
Last night there was a double homicide not half a mile from the port. Apparently a hijacking gone wrong.
Look at her.
Inspire Chief Gallo to make it a priority.
Yeah, we can try.
He ain't trying to hear you right now.
Without you or me there. They'll turn on each other. With each other, whoever is left standing will come after you.
She's telling the truth.
Petty blood feuds. None of it is our concern.
As he sips his tea damn near with his pinky up. You better listen to your wife.
But the crazy thing is what I see right here with him and her, knuckles bloody. This is Nino Brown and G Money. He wants to do something higher. She's like, I just want to rule the streets, baby.
Yeah. Like Marlo in his corners, man. He's like, I just want my corners, man.
Yeah. Yep. You see, you trying to aspire to something higher. You see what happened to Stringer?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me? Who's there?
You're a blind lawyer who can fight.
Officer Powell.
He got lumped up.
Now maybe get lucky and the DA only slaps you with a misdemeanor. I'll see you in court, officer.
I'm gonna beat your ass and outlawyer you. How do you want it? How you want it?
Look at that.
See the Punisher sign.
When does Punisher show up? Yeah. And that's what was on the tattoo on them dude's arms. Like, they like the way that the Punisher does, you know what I'm saying? Just absolute, take them down.
That's what this is for.
Hey, cherry cola. Get back.
I got some booger sugar. All right, let me trust you. I got you. The hell you say?
Trying to trust a junkie.
You already to be working on New Year's Eve?
I volunteered. Well, a lot of the guys in my precinct, they got families.
Man, get out of here with this.
Kel's too.
Kel, Officer Shanahan.
You know, but that's how it is, though. It's all about what you can prove.
He just came out of nowhere. He had this wild look in his eyes, and when you're a cop long enough, you know what that look means, and he starts running towards us.
Calm down, brother.
Stop. Yes, many times.
Because he's like, this dude's lying his ass off.
Kids and just talking about how shitty the Knicks are. Kel Shanahan was my best friend.
He's so comfortable lying on stand.
But that's all over now.
Yeah, he's the police. Of course.
No further questions.
Officer Powell, good morning. I'm told you have a black eye. I hope everything is okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the best cure for a black eye is fast hands.
Objection. Tight leash, if you get my meaning.
Officer Powell, let's try this. You ever met a man named Nicky Torres?
I never heard of him.
Torres is a confidential informant. Used to work with the NYPD. In fact, used to work with you and Officer Shanahan directly.
You never heard of him, huh?
Did you and Officer Shanahan have an arranged meeting with Nicky Torres on the platform that night?
So you're not lying right now?
I told you I don't know him.
Got him.
You did say that.
You did say
Thank
that.
you.
He was your confidential informant.
Look at this.
Torres cannot testify.
Torres cannot testify.
That dude's bold. He just put the tattoo on his neck.
Right? Like, you ain't even trying to, you ain't gonna put no makeup on it or nothing, just show up and work with it.
Should I be worried?
Yep.
Hey, you promised.
He said, yep.
You stay out of sight. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, that's smart. Move him when you can.
They've been tracking him.
Yeah. He ain't gonna make it though. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Something bad finna happen to this witness.
Yeah.
Looking at the doors isn't going to get them here any faster.
Who says I'm looking at the doors?
They'll be here.
He's trusting his mans in now. Is that an escort or is that?
Nah, that's a chip.
Yeah, that don't look good.
Supreme Court, State of New York, Part 20 is in session.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna make it.
And you see the judge is already on the police side. You saw how he was dismissive he was earlier in the second episode.
Police allegedly are on the side of law and order, so of course they're on the same side as the judges. Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Murdock?
Get out there
Get out of the
fast.
van, asshole.
Hopefully it was a misdirection.
Open it.
Yep, misdirection. All right, come on, we got one more. We still, I don't know, man. You still don't know.
Oh no, that don't mean make it in.
Yeah, that don't mean.
Because they calling it in right now.
Oh, look at him.
Oh. Look, he's like,
Woo! I didn't think he was gonna make it.
Dude.
Impeccable timing, buddy.
It's still not gonna go good.
Cops had to help him out sometimes.
And by help out, you mean become a confidential informant?
I was a snitch.
Were you
got
passing along
cheddar
information
biscuits
to
and
Officers Shanahan and Powell?
Red Lobster.
Room full of cops too. Look at him.
There's a go on snitch.
Oh, he gonna cave.
You're under oath.
He can hear his heartbeat. He know.
Well, what's it gonna be, Mr. Murdock? Mr. Torres, you are dismissed.
That was it. And the thing is, they'll still kill him. It don't matter.
Yeah.
You might as well said your piece.
He won't be joining us. A shootout 2 days ago at the port is just the latest in a long line of very noisy mistakes.
Oh, look, they were going to take him down.
They were going to.
And you go tell Fisk, if he's got something to say to me, he can come tell me himself. I don't take orders from the mayor's errand boy.
I don't work for the mayor. I work for the man.
So he was fine.
Let's be clear.
When we prepped him. He's an annoying pain in the ass, but he was fine.
I'm nobody's assistant.
He tells his side of the story, the truth. And we hope the jury see him the way we do.
Yeah, but that dude feel unstable.
It's a bad move.
Yeah.
No, they're talking about the white tiger dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he feels unstable. You saw he was getting hot under the collar just from sitting there.
I sent Buck to Luca to tell him to pay Victor 1.8 restitution for the hijacking.
Oh.
Let's not fall into a place where I don't trust you.
He didn't even know.
I don't like watching everything fall apart.
He said, I don't work for the mayor. I work for the man.
Chaos must reign. Just for a moment. To build a stronger order.
Thank you for your patience. Now, where were we?
So the thing is, it doesn't matter if he's seeing a bigger picture.
I put a deposit down on a studio in the South Bronx. It's not much.
She didn't know that. She didn't know that.
Because you wanted to surprise your wife.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Dang. She didn't even know.
Ignored the problem. You decided to risk your own safety to help a stranger. Wasn't the first time, was it?
He gonna bring up his white tiger?
Because he was in trouble.
You intervened that night because you're a hero.
Matt, don't do this.
Oh.
Is the white tiger.
Objection! Objection, Your Honor.
Yes or no? This order.
Oh, he trying to throw a Hail Mary.
Order in my court.
Oh,
Ooh.
In my chambers, now.
But here's the thing. The people are behind the white tiger. You feel me?
Right.
The people are behind him. The police, not really.
That very spot, and you misled me. You made representations to me. You conned me into suppressing this info about what's right and wrong. And then you have the nerve to stand up and make a mockery of my courtroom.
Unfairly biasing the jury. His alter ego is critical to this case. What he's done as the white tiger speaks to the strength of his character. It's
Vision of hypocrisy at Murdock and
All right, stop it. Stop it.
You know what? I can't disagree.
You can strike this from the record, but that is pointless.
Yeah, they already heard it.
Put me in quite a bind, Mr. Murdock.
I didn't mean to disrespect the court, Your Honor.
Let me be clear. You blew open this door, Mr. Murdock, which means...
Yeah, it's open season on my client. I get it.
Well, that's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
He's like, you go screw yourself.
I don't think that Mr. Ayala is gonna get a fair trial. He's Puerto Rican. He's gonna single him out. He should go to prison, but give him a fair trial, which I don't think he's gonna get it.
Dang, take that stand. Take that stand, Marvel.
You should have asked me first. I know. It wasn't your secret to tell.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Being the White Tiger is more than just putting on a suit. It's who I am. It's a calling.
Yeah, just because you could so easily take yours off.
You have to think about your family now. They need you. And for what it's worth, I think you might be surprised at how much you don't miss being him.
You miss it. Don't sit there and tell that.
We had just dropped our son off at a game. We were driving home.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Still, he's not allowed himself to feel that with the death of Foggy.
Until all of a sudden I see someone running toward us. It was White Tiger.
Bringing all these people to talk about
He saved
all
our
the good
lives.
that White Tiger's done.
I was so scared. If White Tiger hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
The community gonna love this dude.
party. This is a police report filed by Officer Lucas Barr.
He's still fighting the police, though.
October 2nd at 2:38 a.m., I responded to an attempt.
Fighting the police.
He intervened, pulled the suspect off me, then helped me subdue and arrest the suspect.
Hey, you got that from a cop.
Officer Morales, Officer Grant, all of these.
Y'all sitting over hating. Y'all know y'all listen to a dirty cop.
And when you saw Officer Barlow was in trouble, you ran in when others would have run out. Why?
It's the right thing to do.
Yeah, now try to assassinate his character.
It gives him extraordinary strength and power. Would any of you walk into battle with one arm tied behind your back? Hector Ayala goes out and risks his life to keep his neighborhood safe, to protect his community. So ask yourselves, does this sound like the type of man a murdered police officer in cold blood is a man of integrity? The community says so. The police.
Police?
The mask doesn't make the man. And whether Hector Ayala is wearing a white tiger suit or not.
Ooh, his family hot about that, though.
He's a hero.
Prosecution gonna eat him up, though.
Oh, no.
Just wait.
Yeah. Yeah. They got something. So,
they're gonna have a record about him when he messed up.
74.
Call my kids. I go to work to serve the people of this great city. I go to church every Sunday. I sit in my usual...
Dude and done his homework.
Oh, yeah.
Out to Queens to see my mother. Does that make me a good person? That was a trick question.
Absolutely not.
Good people can do bad things. Bad people can do good things. Humans. Messy, complicated, capable of good, capable of evil. Yes, might have done some good things. Does that make him incapable of doing a bad thing? Of course not.
Still, the picture that they painted.
When you have 200,000 pounds of steel slam into you, all of your bones break.
What's that got to do with pretty cops?
It's up like a circus balloon full of blood. But here's the kicker. You're still alive.
Ugh.
You don't actually die until they back the train up, and then your body, it just bursts. But we're supposed to be okay with that, right? Because he's done some nice things for people. Because it was the right thing to do. They're officers of the law. They took an oath to protect, even in the face of danger. Show up to serve the people of this city, to serve you, to serve me. And they do all that without a mask.
Also, don't do all that.
This community, why is he hiding? Because the last time I checked, real heroes don't need to hide.
Just let me go and take.
Come on, man. I hope you got something. I hope you've been ready for that.
Thing apart.
Because he just made it seem like the police, because they made an oath. They said it. There's no such thing as a dirty cop. There never has been, because they said an oath, and we all know that that is the biggest lie ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about your words, your actions. Your tree must bear fruit.
Matt, gotta realize justice isn't always gonna get served in the typical ways. Yeah, holding on to the devil's horn. You want justice, you might have to make it yourself, Matt.
Can you do? I know he ain't gonna bust himself out. I know he ain't gonna be like, yeah, well, I know this dude's good because I got a mask too.
Well, he's not. He's got to go to jail, right? Because that's got to be the reason. There have to be a reason they push Matt into jumping back into that suit. He going to jail.
Will the defendant please rise?
Yeah, he's going down.
Oh, yeah.
In the matter of the people versus Hector Ayala.
Guilty.
Count of murder in the first degree.
Guilty.
The jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Oh, I was shocked.
On the count of murder in the second degree, the jury finds the defendant.
He still might get manslaughter, though.
Count of manslaughter in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Wow.
Wait, what?
This matter is concluded.
Look at this. Ooh, they're gonna get their.
What y'all mad for?
Mr. Ayala,
you know why they mad?
You're free to go.
The dirty cops. They gonna kill him on the the steps.
You got to move, man. That little studio you was talking about getting, that's a wrap.
Oh yeah.
Miss Murdock, how do you respond to Mayor Fisk?
Yeah, they already know where that place is. They're waiting on you when you get home.
Justice was served, everyone.
There's no further comment at this stage. Thank you.
I'm really shocked. I just knew they was gonna throw him under the jail.
White Tiger vigilante goes.
Look at this. Ooh, Fisk is gonna be hot.
Your friend, the journalist BB.
All due respect, sir, we have people at the Times.
Tell her I want to see her again.
Ooh. Cause she's grassroots.
Yep.
She, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, Fisk hot.
He gonna do his war against mass vigilantes.
You win the Ayala case, and now you get to enjoy the spoils.
Not quite yet. One thing's missing.
Matt said, no, you gonna get these spoils.
Oh, yeah.
For an office bottle of Malvin's. Only broke it open.
Huh.
Needless to say, the first bottle lasted a very long time. Nice little reminder. Once in a while, the system works.
You're talking about your friend, Foggy Nelson, right?
See his whole demeanor change.
Kind of wondering when he would.
She's still a shrink.
It's not easy. He certainly knew how to enjoy the good moments when they came.
Foggy Nelson. May God hold them all in the hollow of his hand.
The murderer is allowed to roam the streets. Veteran of the NYPD lies dead.
You know, it's a smart play for him to go after it though, because remember the head of the police department doesn't like him, and if he could,
right, he's putting a suit back on.
Yeah. Remember he told him he wasn't gonna quit.
Are a threat to any society.
If Fisk can back the police, he might be able to overpower the commissioner.
A man wears a mask to cover his face. Is a coward.
They about to gun you down, homie.
These vigilantes, they are not heroes.
Yeah, they luring him out.
I ran on a promise. And the acquittal of Hector Ayala demands that I keep it.
Wow.
The rule of law must prevail.
The worst superhero of all time. Like,
wearing a Punisher shirt.
Oh.
Wow. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Wow.
Was that the Punisher shirt or was that the Punisher?
Yes, it was. Wow. Huh. Well. was not expecting that. No, I mean, it may be Frank Castle. We're assuming it's Frank Castle because we've seen other people wear his insignia. We have seen it. We haven't seen his face, but it's not. I think it's more interesting of a story if it is Frank, because the Punisher, he's about justice. He ain't about the feels. The Punisher is like, if you're an evildoer, you go and get these pistols, or this axe, or these fists, or this machine gun, or this machete.
But that dude is clearly not an evildoer. You know what I'm saying? And if it's the Punisher is all about justice, violent retribution. I would think the Punisher would know, you know what I'm saying, that them cops were dirty. The Punisher didn't. Punisher gave it to anybody, including cops.
Yeah.
So just because some cops put on Punisher tattoos is like we like the way you do things.
Yeah.
You know, that's the Punisher also like, you can like what I do, but y'all step out of line, I'll get y'all's ass too. Like,
but I don't want to take it all the way off the Punisher's plate, because the Punisher has attacked all kind of superheroes. We've seen comics where he's attacked Spider-Man because Spider-Man stepped out of line. He's attacked a few people that we consider heroes. I mean, he is like a true blue anti-hero. You know, so I'm not saying that Punisher is incapable of killing a superhero, because as far as comics go, he has gunned for superheroes quite frequently.
Yeah, but we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, once there was an entire campaign that went on and always went on about Spider-Man, where, you know, depending on what day you looked at the paper, you see J. Jonah Jameson was on one.
Yeah.
What about the White Tiger? Like, everything about, and if you followed this case it clearly said that the White Tiger was one of the good guys. He wore a mask, you know, he killed a cop. I don't know, Frank Castle.
I don't know.
The Punisher don't get out like that. Like,
I gotta disagree. I'm curious what you all think in the chat regarding that. Let's pop that question real quick. Is the Punisher capable of killing and shooting superheroes if he believes that a brand of injustice has been done? Because from my understanding, the Punisher is judge, jury, and executioner. Or do you feel that the Punisher he has a level of morality that would listen to what court hearings are saying and not act on his own, and then the person that's doing this is somebody pretending to be him? Either or is kind of interesting. Please, Rekkai, clarify what you're saying.
All I'm saying is, if you follow the Punisher, does the Punisher get it wrong sometimes? Yes. And sometimes it's his own personal bias or whatever, or he thinks that you cross the line on his own personal morality meter or whatever. All I'm saying is, not without us making a bunch of wild accusations and thoughts. What has been presented in this show show that Hector Ayala, the White Tiger, is not a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if we had one of the different, you know, rogues, you know, a guy who's in a mask, who'd been doing a whole bunch of stuff, and then he got off on some technicality, and the Punisher's like, no, the hell you do. You's a bad guy. You's been a bad guy. You may have got off in the court of law, you didn't get off in the court of the Punisher. This is the opposite of that. Now, the police using the Punisher's symbol because they like how he do stuff, that I can absolutely see. And this particular scene would suggest that it's the Punisher, only because, I mean, I know that his amulet gives him superpowers, super strength and stuff, but you didn't even hear dude walk out the shadows and bust you in the side of the head. Like, you, I mean, he might not have spidey sense. You ain't got tiger sense. You got tiger sniffing, nothing, tiger scratch, nothing. Like, this dude walked up on you like a regular ass dude and, you know what I'm saying, popped 2 quarters in him. Like, dog, like, what good is your amulet? Shit, dude, where you get that at?
But he changed the batteries out.
Yeah, he got that necklace at the kiosk in the mall. Like, you need to take that shit back. That got no powers. You need to holler at your boy the Pamper and get you some herbs, because that is that was not it. Shit, someone that took the real Puerto Rico necklace. You know, that was not it. That was a knockoff.
Yo, my man,
that was a bad luck.
Yo, I'm mad at him because, like, you ain't even let the court case simmer down for a little bit before you shot the suit back up. Like, like same night. Like, I feel like I feel like that's just come on, man. Like, we got to do better, man.
Not only that, you know what else I feel like happened? You know what else I feel like happened? Like, his wife got home and is like, a studio apartment? Yeah, boo. Listen, I'm gonna take you by there tomorrow, but tonight, somebody gotta be on these streets. Hold on, let me put on the suit. But tomorrow, we gonna go by a little studio. He like still didn't make it. Like that's double dumb.
That's
double stupid.
I don't understand that. Like, I'm like, yo, they still know where you live. Like, there's a lot of I hear what you're saying about, like, you know, the amulet is supposed to at least warn you or something. I don't even know the amulet does, and I'm assuming you would be on the ready more than that. I agree with you on that. But to whoever it is that shot him's defense, like, if that's like the same night of, if that is the same day that he got out, like, you ain't hard to find, man. Like, you can look in the yellow pages and find where you live, my guy. Like, you gave up who your alias was. You the same night, like, you ain't trying to get like a hotel, change it up a little bit, maybe leave the stay at your auntie crib or something. Like, word, like
not only that, they know it's easy to set him up for a crime. They know, you know what I'm saying? Some woman screaming in the distance. Here he come. There's like, yeah, I think he's on his way. No, there's someone dressed up as a cat. No, there's someone dressed up as a bunny. Oh no, here he is, a tiger. Here he comes. Like, now, like, you got on a suit like a white tiger in the middle of the boy.
Yeah. So
okay.
So outside of like that weird whole how that kind of all went down, I think that this episode was needed in terms of we need something to turn Matt back into Daredevil, right? We need something, because right now he's standing on his convictions of being done with it. I thought the thing was going to be he was going to be, you know, he was going to be guilty, get thrown in prison. He realizes justice doesn't work, throws the suit back on, and then we off to the races with the action again. Didn't happen this way, took a different choice. I like this version better because it adds the complexity of the Punisher. I like this. I think this decision is way better, way stronger. But the episode as a whole seemed to be dedicated just to that, to setting up Frank Castle and setting up Matt being able to be like, okay, I have to find justice in a whole different ways, which means it was a slower paced thing. This was a lawyer episode. This was a Law and Order episode. You had said earlier in episodes 2 that, and off camera, that the thing about Daredevil, there needs to be Daredevil stuff going. Daredevil stuff happening either when he's in the mask, Daredevil stuff happening when he's out of the mask, some cool little thing. And this is episode 3, and we really didn't get that. We really didn't get that. So I am curious, how are you feeling being 3 episodes deep and not necessarily hitting on those tones that you've been looking forward to?
This is, I don't know how well I can say this in my best Chris Tucker voice. I'm pissed off, man. Pissed off. Okay, yes, I stand 10 toes down on what I said before.
Okay.
Was this episode good? Yes. It was a good Law and Ordery episode. And if I was dialing in every week to see Matt Murdock, blind lawyer who kicks ass at nighttime, this was a great episode. You know what I'm saying? You know, that Law and Order blind dude. Great episode. But I am watching Daredevil. And I can't watch Daredevil without a damn Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't even the devil that dared. You wasn't a devil that did a little bit. You wasn't a devil that did a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, the craftiest dude on this was the detective, the former cop that worked for him, that did pull the trickery on the, like, I mean, okay, the end of episode 2, you gave us he beat down the dirty cops. Yay, that all 90 seconds of that episode, that was a great little fight scene.
Okay.
This, you know, we got a crackhead get on the stand. He recanted, you know, he done bust out. This was a court procedural. I don't want to see that shit.
Okay.
I don't want to see it. Like, as a matter of fact, we so out of pocket right now. Daredevil didn't do nothing daredevilry. Kingpin didn't do nothing kingpin-y. As a matter of fact, we so out of pocket that White Tiger didn't even White Tiger. Yeah. He got little up. Kitten at the end of the episode, and I really don't think that that's Frank Castle. I really don't think that that's Daredevil. I mean, Punisher. I do think that that's somebody using a Punisher symbol, because that actually, it's interesting how they're doing this, because that actually ties into real life when the Netflix Punisher series came out, ties into real life. It tied into real life so much that these rogue groups of police officers at different departments around the country, most notoriously the NYPD, started taking that on as a symbol. As we kicking ass, we don't even take names. We busting the criminals with bullets, just like Frank Castle, the Punisher. You know, they throw out all of the good stuff, and we like this, we sticking with this. And even to the point where Marvel said, oh, this is a problem. We can't be associated with that. And we're changing the symbol of the Punisher in the comic books. That's how serious this shit got, where it crossed over into real life. So the fact that they are using that as a plot device in the show is interesting.
It's leaning
but
into
that
it.
would
It's leaning into it.
But that also, if this was Frank Castle, that would also denote that the Punisher is on the side of the crooked damn cops. That ain't the Punisher. The Punisher is a no-nonsense, kick-ass dude, and he does it with extreme violence. He'll kill the shit out of any and everybody.
Okay.
But he's also not just out here willy-nilly like a bad guy because then he's a bad guy. I mean, not even anti-hero. He's a bad guy. I'm killing the good guys. You know what I'm saying? The White Tiger, he's walking little old ladies across streets, saving cats out of trees, helping old ladies up steps with their groceries.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot his ass in the head because he took out, you know what I'm saying, a dirty cop. Everybody know that dude's a dirty cop. But again, to the point, Marvel, you better get your shit together. You out here making superhero shows with no superheroes. I didn't tune in to watch Law and Order. I cannot right now. Like I see more action on an episode of NCIS. Like, damn it.
Well,
I can't with this. I can't. They already done a disservice to Nick Fury on the show that shall not be named. We not gonna do this to you. Done had Daredevil out here clapping cheeks on She-Hulk, and then you gonna give me just a damn courtroom drama. If y'all don't get your boy not Deadshot, what is his name?
Bullseye.
Get him out of prison. Bullseye, get him. Come on, what are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Well, that's a good place, kind of like stick a fork in this one. I'm curious what you all think in the comments. Are we getting what we're looking for? Is this enough superhero for me? Or on the flip side of that, is this one of those projects where we need to let it breathe and let the story build? Is the story good enough right now to kind of make you pause on some of the action? I'm curious what you all think. If you've been enjoying the conversation and the way me and Rekkai have been chopping it up, I promise you would be doing yourself a disservice if you did not head over to his YouTube page, hit that subscription button, show some love on them Patreon streets. Hey! And even drop, one of them super chat stickers in his direction. Rekkai, tell the people how they get in contact with you.
Absolutely. Come by my Patreon to hear me espouse like somebody who's wise and might know a little something about something. Even though I don't know nothing about nothing. And if you are so inclined, you can come by see me on these YouTube streets, youtube.com/Nupe from the Ville, NUPEFROMDAVILLE. If I said it too fast, it's in the description. Yes, I have now hit that little plateau where you can drop a super chat, a super sticker, super something on me. As long as we see some super kick-ass stuff in this next episode of Daredevil, because I am about to take myself out of dog. I'm going to start. Listen, I listen. I listen to comments. You see, my diabeticalness causes this. Sometimes when at the strange times when we record, I have to eat a little something just because I got to eat a little something. I've been listening to you. Y'all say y'all hate to see that, so I stopped. all right, I'm getting ready to start snacking and all kinds of other shit. I'm gonna have me a whole dinner plate up here just with a knife. I'm gonna be eating like Kingpin, just like I ain't gotta pay that much attention. This bullshit. Like, come on. Anyway, whenever we watch this, we try to use this. I'm definitely not using this stomach, this belly. I'm hungry. I use this, but at all times you got to use this. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Camar de los Reyes, R.I.P. White Tiger.
That part.
You know, kitty cat. Meow, meow. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.
He definitely didn't go out like no tiger neither. That was a kitty cat. Yeah.